Okay, all right, all right. We are testing, testing. Is that right? Is that right? Welcome. This is so overdue. Welcome to Life and Other Indoor Sports with Coach K and friends. This is a new show that I'm launching, um, just to talk about all things related to life. Most of this content will apply to those who are 50 and up, those who want to hear, authentic talk from somebody who's not a celebrity or even well known. I am starting this with no big ambition around what the viewership will be, who will watch, etc. I kind of feel like whatever, whoever's meant to see this will see this, and it's not something that I'm going to stress about, put a lot of attention into. That being said, as you watch the episodes, if it hits for you, share it. Tell other people about the channel. For sure, I would appreciate that. When I was loading lots of content here before, I was doing very, very different things, and my lifestyle and my life has changed significantly. Some of that I'll share, some of that I likely won't share. Um, and so, it's really just my hope to inspire, push, nudge, provide support, and hopefully make somebody along the way realize you ain't crazy. You're not the only one dealing with some of the situations in your life that you are dealing with. So I hope that you will stay tuned for the ride. There's definitely a lot more coming. There's a lot of things that I would love to share and talk about with you guys, from hot topics happening in the news to more personal reflections, and just kind of letting you be a fly on the wall in some conversations with very good friends of mine, and maybe some folks who aren't, super tight friends, but just have divergent views on things. And I'm really looking forward to sharing this space. You know, I've been quiet for quite a while now, and it's been necessary. It's been so necessary. I have needed this time myself to get grounded. I'm still working on that. There are still moments where I feel, less grounded than I would like, but I've also made a ton of progress. So, just to give a few quick personal updates. So, when I started this channel initially, I was focusing on health coaching. That was something that I was led to do by a girlfriend, and a dear friend, and I started down that road, and it was good. It was never my passion, but I worked it like it was a passion. I saw results, and I'm so results oriented. When I see that I've done something that has produced something and I can trace an outcome, all of a sudden I just will just go in hardcore on that thing. And so I did that for several years. I blessed a lot of people. It also came at great personal cost. But more importantly, I knew that it was not a deep passion of mine. I've always wanted to help women. I've always enjoyed helping women, dating back 15 years or so, doing mainly in church work is where I started, doing baby showers and women's retreats and all sorts of things that I really enjoyed. However, it was the wounded woman that I felt most drawn to, and now I know that's because I was so wounded. I was actively living a wounded life every day. Um, and my goal with this is to hopefully say what other people aren't saying, or say it in my own way. And then it's going to resonate with a woman out there like me who's going through a similar experience of her own. And maybe it'll save some time, honey, some time, some pain, give you clarity around your own decisions. And so you'll hear me talking a lot about things concerning relationships, and emotional health. I spent a time focusing on getting my weight to a certain place. I was weight obsessed, and now I focus a lot more on my emotional health and well-being, and kind of what that looks like for me. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have health goals. I still do. I just, I'm kind of in a valley with that right now, and I don't mind being transparent about that either. I restricted myself for a long period of time, and I'm just in a season where I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to put myself on any level of deprivation, and I need to. Let me be clear about that, okay? This is not something I'm promoting at all. It's just that I do best when it feels organic and not like I made myself stop eating bread, for 17 days, etc. I am overdue for a cleanse though. But the purpose of the information I'll be sharing here is really just to help you ponder and think, and own your own life. If I had to put it in one sentence, that would be it. I turned 52 this summer, and I don't believe I started owning my own life till about 2 years ago. When I went through a divorce, that's when I finally made a decision for myself. And a lot of the content that's on this channel, which I'm going to leave here, does revolve around my family life, and life looks very different now. And so what I'll be sharing, will also be different. I hope that it helps someone. I hope that it lifts someone, encourages someone. I hope that someone feels more seen, heard, and understood as a result of something that you hear here on Life with Coach K and Other Indoor Sports. I want to add that this will not be perfect. That is what has slowed me down so much. I am not going to wait until I have everything perfectly edited and beautiful like so many other channels. No, I'm just going to offer this to you, to anyone who receives it. I'm just going to offer this, and we will just take it from there and see what happens. But I do want to say I thank you so much for the gift of your presence and your time and attention. And I'm going to close this out with a new practice of mine. I literally just felt led to do this. I'm going to close this out with something that we'll be doing on the majority of these episodes, and that is breathing, right? And I know somebody's saying, I'm already breathing, but I would encourage you to go ahead and take a deep breath. We're going to do 3 breaths. We're going to do 3 breaths to close this out. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because one of the greatest things that has helped me over the past 5 or 6 years is basic breath work. Without even getting in depth on meditation and things like that, and some of that we'll discuss, the breath work has calmed me down. It's probably kept me from busting a cap in somebody one day if I ever felt like I was that upset. Now, we're not doing 6 breaths, but 6 breaths, like what we're about to do, can bring your nervous system from fight or flight down into a place of calm. And so let us begin. Now, you want to sit up straight. That's very important, really, for airflow. Don't overthink it. It's just for airflow. And then I'm just resting my hands right here in my lap. Now, I'm closing my eyes because that helps me to concentrate. I'm showing you the breath, so I'm only going to do 1 breath, and then I'm going to do the counting for those of you who are willing to participate in this part. I'm going to show you how I do it, and then I'm going to count you through what's called a box breath. 4 times, 4 seconds for the inhale, hold for 4 seconds, and then release the breath for 4 seconds. All right, so I'll show you first quietly, and then I'll count for the next 2. First thing I do is just relax. Just relax my body. Make sure your legs are uncrossed. All right. What I still feel right now is very jittery in my stomach. Just jitters. This is what's going on down there. So I give that a second to calm down. This is not a time to rush. It's not a time to rush. We do so much of that, but that's not what we're doing right now. We're just relaxing. Your stomach may tighten. Let it go again. One of the things that you'll find yourself focusing on is just calming your body down. Okay? And then you're going to find your breath. This is a phrase that you'll often hear if you do breath work, and it basically just means notice where the airflow is and feel it. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to calm myself down, and then I'm going to do the box breath. One breath, I already feel better. Now, I'm going to count you in for the next one. Remember what I said, though. It is so important that you calm your body down, relax. See how my voice even sounds differently now? Relax into the stillness. Okay, relax, 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 relax. And then when you inhale, it's going to be through the nose, and you're just going to hold it for 4 seconds, and then you're going to release for 4 seconds. All right, and let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. And release. 2, 3, 4. Good. Just relax for a minute. Just relax. There's no perfect way to do this. You see while we were doing that, the cat jumped up here, etc. We're going to go ahead and do that final breath. And as you relax, also make sure you're relaxing your body, your shoulders, your stomach, or the belly, your tongue and your mouth. Sometimes your brows are like this and your face is super tight. Go ahead and relax all of that. And just relax for this final breath. And let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, and relax. 2, 3, 4. Meant to say exhale. So there's no way to do it perfectly. Listen, I hope that you will join me for these episodes. I am not coming with any level of perfection. You're going to hear all kinds of stuff, honey. It's not always, not all going to be appropriate either. You will hear topics on relationships, religion, sex for sure, and it's going to be straight, no chaser. And we are in an era, if you're in the 50 plus club, where we're free of other people's opinions and what they think we should be doing. And so we're just not going to do that over here. We're going to say what we think and feel. And those who love it can tune in, and those who don't like it can tell 5 friends how much they don't like it. Maybe 3 of those friends will like it. I don't know. But it feels good to be free. I can't wait to celebrate with you. And I hope you will stay tuned for the official relaunch of Life and Other Indoor Sports with Coach K and friends. Bye now.